What's up everyone, Nelson Dellis here in another random memory tips video, and in this episode we are going to talk about the PEG method. Let's dive right in. Okay, so how does it work? The PEG method, basically like the memory palace technique, takes some list that you know very well and you attach pictures to it. With the memory palace, the list that we already know is essentially your house. You know the path through your house. The PEG method basically plays on things you already know in the same way as the memory palace, but less spatial. So a great example, and one that most people use, is the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know that song like the back of your head. You learned that when you were a kid. Why not use the order of the letters as anchors, your little path, to store your list in order? So if you're gonna use the alphabet route, which I recommend when you're starting out with this technique, you're gonna have to come up with an anchor image for each letter. So just thinking of the letter isn't enough. Come up with a word for each letter of the alphabet. I typically tell people, think of the first word that comes to mind for each letter. So A, apple, B, bat. But why don't you choose a category? We could just do animals that start with the letters, right? A could be aardvark, B could be bat, C could be cat, and you just play this association game, right? Let's say you have a list of 10 things that you need to buy, 10 random kind of gifts for your friends, your families, brother, sister, whatever. Let's go through the alphabet up to 10 letters and come up with our anchor images, all right? Let's write them down. Aardvark, bat, cat, dog, elephant, fish, giraffe, hyena, iguana, jellyfish. Feel free to come up with your own. Those were just what came to my mind. So here are 10 gifts that you randomly have to buy people. Okay, so here is our Christmas list. Furby, tennis racket, GAC, Nerf gun, a book titled Game of Thrones, Burberry perfume, chocolates, Bitcoin, scarf, a Nintendo Switch. Hell yeah. All right, so we have Furby, tennis racket, GAC, Nerf gun, Game of Thrones book, Burberry perfume, chocolates, Bitcoin, scarf, and Nintendo Switch. Dang. First things first, we have an aardvark. I'm gonna picture an aardvark sucking up through his ant-eating little hole a Furby. It's getting sucked up into his aardvark nostril. Next on our list, the animal is a bat, B for bat. And our thing on our list was a tennis racket. Someone playing tennis across the court, hitting the crap out of a bat. C, it's a cat. Third thing on our list is GAC. Let's imagine that this cat is actually made of GAC. And if you like press it, it makes that GAC weird sound. Maybe even has that same texture as GAC. All right, dog, D for dog. This is the fourth thing on our list. And we have a Nerf gun. Okay, so I just picture one of these massive Nerf guns, foam darts, right, with suction cups at the end of it. So let's picture this dog that's just like strapped to the nines, like Rambo style, but with Nerf guns. Dog with a Nerf gun. All right, we're halfway there. Elephant, E for elephant, is the fifth thing on our list. And we're buying someone a Game of Thrones book. This is a little more complicated than just thinking of a book, right? You can think of an elephant reading a book, but it's specifically Game of Thrones. Maybe he's reading a book that has on one page a chessboard, it's a game, and on the other page has a throne, right? So he's opening this book, and it's like a picture book. It's got a game and a throne. The sixth item on our list is fish, all right? F for fish, right? And our next item on our Christmas list is Burberry perfume. Okay, so you can just picture perfume bottle. We gotta get that Burberry part of it. So maybe it's filled with berries, maybe even burned berries. Maybe you can imagine that he's actually using it as a repellent against sharks, right? He's spraying this stuff as he swims through the ocean, and no shark or larger fish wants to eat him. Next letter is G, giraffe, right? Seventh item on our list. And this one's pretty simple, it's chocolates, right? I would picture that this giraffe, obviously it has spots, but maybe these spots are actually chocolates. Our eighth item on the list, we're with a hyena now. We got Bitcoin, right? Do you have Bitcoin? You know who has Bitcoin? This hyena. He's laughing his way to the bank because he invested in Bitcoin years ago, millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. Next one is I for iguana. This one's pretty simple. You got a scarf on the list. Where do you picture iguanas? Typically in the jungle and hot tropical environments. So let's just make it weird and imagine him being wrapped in a scarf because he's cold. And finally, 10th item on our list is a jellyfish, Nintendo Switch. If If you don't know what that is, that's a Nintendo system, the most recent one. Let's picture this jellyfish with all his tentacles, right? It's just holding a Nintendo Switch controller, or you can just picture any Nintendo kind of controller. So there you have it, very simple. It's actually a very, very easy thing. Everybody knows the alphabet. Everybody can come up with words from the alphabet. And so that's it. You better not forget your Christmas list. And as a gift to me, please subscribe, please share my channel, like this video, comment if you will. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I will see all of you in the next year, 2018, where I plan to come out with a lot more high quality content in terms of memory tips and just videos in general. I'm out. Love you guys.